Let's move to the Integrity Center, where intrigues at the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission have taken a rather new twist. In a public notice published Wednesday afternoon, EACC insists that Deputy CEO Michael Mubea remains interdicted for the next 30 days. This comes just a day after CEO Halakhe Waqo revoked the chairperson's decision to suspend Mubea. But who is fooling who? Rita Tinina reports.
After Monday's suspension of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Deputy CEO Michael Mubea by the Commission's chairperson Mumo Matemu and the revocation of the suspension order by CEO Halakhe Waqo, the back-and-forth drama was far from over. EACC earlier this afternoon published this notice in which it notifies the public that the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Michael Mubea, remains interdicted for the next 30 days, starting from the 10th of March 2015. The said officer is not authorized by the Commission to act on its behalf within the said period. The Commission shall not be held liable for any transaction performed by the said officer, concludes the notice. The EACC board rumors may have been brewing for a while if this September 2014 letter, purportedly written by Vice Chair Irene Keino and Commissioner Professor Jane Onsongo to the President, is anything to go by. In the letter, the two asked the President to remove EACC chairperson Mumo Matemu from office. In fact, State House on Tuesday confirmed that such a letter does indeed exist in the President's entry.
There has been a petition in terms of the role of the head of that commission, that as petitions do, we receive hundreds of them every year.
But now the two EACC officials whose signatures appear on the letter to the President say they had nothing to do with it. In a letter dated the 15th of January, addressed to Matemu, Vice Chair Irene Keino and Commissioner Professor Jane Onsongo say the matters raised in the said petition to the President were never discussed in the Commission and that the letter was not dispatched by them. Raising the question, who wrote the letter to the President? As the power play plays out, Transparency International wants the integrity issues at Integrity House to be investigated.
There is need for an investigation by an independent entity to look at all the allegations that have been made at the EACC.
With the ingredients of a power play in the latest drama at EACC, Transparency International wants a review of the structural setup in institutions.
Having a full-time commission and a powerful secretary who is also the CEO of the commission as stipulated in the Constitution potentially results in two centers of power. Our proposal is that the commissions should have part-time commissioners and a CEO running the secretariat on a full-time basis.
The anti-corruption watchdog is not new to intrigues. 18 years ago, when the country set up its first anti-corruption agency, the Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission, its first director, John Harun Mwau, may have had the first ride on the anti-grafts body, bumpy road. Rita Tinina, KTN.